Did you know that there are 3 natural seeds, common, small, and easy to find, that can trigger an erection stronger than the most famous medications on the market? I'm a doctor, and every week I receive men over 50 who feel frustrated, drained, resigned to seeing how their body responds less and less. They tell me, "Doctor, I don't feel like a man anymore." And I show them this. A small, silent change, but one that transforms. Because while many surrender to pharmaceuticals, you can activate your potency with something as simple as a spoonful a day. Today I'm going to tell you what those 3 seeds are, how to use them properly, and why their combination is so effective for a man over 50. Because yes, after 50 the body changes. Circulation slows down, nitric oxide production drops, testosterone falls, and the worst part, many men accept it as a natural part of aging. But it doesn't have to be that way. Not if you know what to give your body. And these 3 seeds have exactly what you need to regain your power. But knowing what they are is not enough. You need to know how to use them, when to take them, and how to combine them to multiply their effect. This isn't just another video. It's a practical guide to reclaim what you thought was lost. So if you're one of those men who doesn't want to depend on anything, listen closely. The first seed is pumpkin seed. Underestimated, forgotten by many, but true gold for the male penis. It's loaded with zinc, a key mineral for testosterone production. Why is that so important? Because after 50, your testosterone levels naturally decline. And without enough zinc, you don't have the raw material to produce more. Pumpkin seeds give you that raw material back. How should you take it? Ground, not whole. Grind 2 tablespoons dry and add them to your breakfast. It can be over yogurt, in your oatmeal, or mixed into a smoothie. Do it for 7 straight days and you'll see your desire awaken, the quality of your erection improve, and that firmness you thought was lost to youth return. But don't stop there, because the second seed works on another level. Sesame seed, also called ajanjoli, is a circulatory enhancer. If you have erection problems, there's a high chance your circulation is compromised. And this seed is rich in arginine, an amino acid your body converts into nitric oxide. Sound familiar? It's the same molecule used in erection medications, but here, in natural form. How should you take it? Not raw. The secret is to lightly toast the sesame seeds until they release their aroma, then crush them or mix them with pure honey. 1 teaspoon of this mixture, on an empty stomach, for 10 days. The effect is cumulative. It improves blood flow, reduces sexual fatigue, and increases sensitivity. Some men write to me surprised, "Doctor, I haven't felt like this in years." And one remains. The third, the most powerful, the least known. A seed that not only strengthens your erection, but awakens something much deeper, the desire to connect. The third seed is fenugreek. Yes, I know, you probably never considered it. But in reality, it's one of the best kept secrets in Eastern medicine. In India, it has been used for centuries as a male sexual tonic. And what does modern science say? That this seed can significantly increase your levels of free testosterone. Not total, free. That is, the testosterone that is actually available to be used by your body. That means more desire, more firmness, more energy, and most importantly, an internal sense of virility that many men believe they've lost. It's as if that dormant force, which once defined the way you walked, talked, and loved, began to awaken from within. And I'm not talking about assumptions. I'm talking about real testimonies. From men who write to me days after starting this change and say, "Doctor, not only did I get a strong erection again, I feel like myself again." And that's what matters. It's not just about having an erection. It's about feeling like a man again. About reclaiming that inner fire that moves you, inspires you, and makes you attractive. Not just sexually, but as a human being. Now, listen closely, because what I'm about to explain can change your life. Fenugreek, if taken any which way, loses its effect. It needs to be activated. Its power is encapsulated, and you must release it. And you do it in a very simple way. Take 1 tablespoon of whole seeds, place them in a glass of clean water, and leave them there overnight. What happens during those hours is magical. The bitter compounds in fenugreek are released into the water, and the enzymes are activated. The next morning, drink that water on an empty stomach. The taste may be strong, but that's where the power is. Then, chew those seeds slowly. Don't swallow them like a pill. Feel the texture. Let your mouth release their potential with your saliva. This simple act is, in reality, a small ritual of reconnection with your body. Do it for 14 consecutive days. Then rest for 1 week. It's a cycle. A hormonal training. A way to teach your body to awaken its potency again, without pills or chemicals. And here comes the most impressive part. Scientific studies have shown that fenugreek not only increases free testosterone, the kind you can actually use, but also improves mood, reduces anxiety, and raises your dopamine levels. And you know that when you have more dopamine, you have more energy, more motivation, more joy for life. That's why I told you from the beginning, this isn't just for the penis. It's for your entire being. To feel whole again. Many men ask me if they can take all 3 seeds at once. And the answer is yes, but wisely. Each one works on a different layer of the problem. Pumpkin seed gives you the zinc you need to produce testosterone. Sesame activates your circulation with arginine, improving the quality and duration of your erection. And fenugreek, on the other hand, recalibrates your hormonal levels and emotional energy. It's no coincidence that these 3 seeds have been used for centuries in the most advanced traditional medicines in the world. Ayurvedic, Chinese, Persian. And now, modern science is confirming what the sages already knew. That when you nourish your body with intelligence, it responds. But it truly responds. Not with a fleeting erection, but with an internal transformation that is noticeable in everything you do. I'd like you to imagine for a second what your life would be like if every morning you woke up with energy, with mental clarity, with that drive you haven't felt in years. How your relationship with yourself, with your partner, with your projects would change. How your body would look if you felt powerful again from within. Because that is exactly what many of my patients tell me after just 2 weeks. Doctor, I didn't know it was possible to feel like this again. And no, it's not magic. It's biology, respected, heard, and properly stimulated. So if you're someone who's tired of excuses, of half-hearted solutions, of feeling dull and disconnected, this is your moment. You don't need big investments, expensive treatments, or miracle formulas. Just consistency, intention, and these 3 natural allies that, when taken correctly, can give you back what you thought was lost. All you need to do is take 2 tablespoons of ground pumpkin seeds, mix them with your favorite breakfast, whether it's yogurt, oatmeal, or a smoothie, and consume them for 1 week. To that, add 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame with pure honey on an empty stomach for 10 days. And finally, the glass of fenugreek water on an empty stomach every morning for 14 days, followed by a 7-day break. Do it like this. With order. With respect for your body. And watch what happens. Many men describe this process as waking up again. It's not an artificial erection. It's a vitality that returns. A magnetism that starts to show in how you walk, how you look, how you breathe. And yes, women notice. Because they don't just feel the physical. They feel your energy, your confidence, your inner strength. So I ask you with all respect, but also with firmness. How much longer are you going to keep ignoring your body's signals? How much longer will you settle for feeling like half of yourself? You now have the knowledge, the guidance, and the resources within reach in your own kitchen. Tell me in the comments if you already knew any of these seeds. Tell me if you've already tried one. And if you want me to prepare an aphrodisiac recipe that combines these ingredients to make them even more powerful, just ask. This channel isn't just for talking about sex. It's about energy, confidence, masculine dignity. About everything you can still reclaim. Subscribe. Because the best is yet to come. And your body deserves it.